This design I created is titled Basket Tradition because I use traditional Coast Salish basket elements as well as the 5 strands that represent yellow and red cedar. I was asked by MadArt Seattle to create a mural. Once they gave me the canvas, I put it on this wooden frame and then I went into Adobe Illustrator and changed the dimensions and orientation to fit the canvas. I used templates when I transferred the digital design to the canvas. I decided to use golden because it has a opaque coverage and their standard phthalo blue because I didn't want to mix up a special blue and not have enough to cover the whole canvas because there's limited supply due to COVID. After blocking out the large blue areas, I took the canvas and brought it out to a more flat surface so that I could work on the finer details of the strands. After the blue, I went in and mixed up my cedar strands. I wanted to make sure that I mixed up enough color, and it turned out that I mixed up just enough to cover the painting. Wanted to work on the strands outside on a flat surface, but as you can see, the wind was moving my canvas around as well as knocking some debris in my wet paint. So I ended up having to work pretty fast on this and went outside the lines a little bit. But once it dried, I took it into my shed and was able to clean up and fix the imperfections. I had to work on the junctions. I went into Adobe Illustrator and I labeled them with numbers so I wouldn't get confused when I painted them. Also, another trick was I tried to keep my paints in order of lightest to darkest so that I wouldn't get confused with which strands I was painting since they do look pretty similar when they're wet. Once I finished the painting, I went to Seattle and dropped it off at the MadArt gallery. They hung up the painting for their outdoor mural display. They also had another artist showing. Megan McDermott's painting is on the left. And I'm just very proud to have my work being shown at MadArt Seattle, especially now that we are still facing a global pandemic.